as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And taken at the 46. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Mahomes. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Oh, battle with the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Value 3, value 3.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Room here to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got room. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
2 for 66.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll toss it to Hunt. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Super one.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Starting left here.
Now Gaunt will hand this one to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Gaunt. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Value 3.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A toss play to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Gets around him. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Rams getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
11. Starting left here. Hey, 5.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Uses the spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Buying time to his left. Harris has it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Go. Five.
Out of the gun. Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. We're back now in KC. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, 76. 76.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Black 20.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
3 down, 3 down. Black 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
DC. Maverick.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They get it to him running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gone. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he lost the football. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Mark Barron in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 4.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Ready, blue 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Get like a money back. Money back. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what Friday. I said babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, he said you look like this, he makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the roof and attack. I had this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch. That straight back. Got lips like Angelina. Belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, so rock volume. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you at the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I'm in 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, so rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that just was Friday. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when I no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
76.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To Smallwood. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They give to Smallwood. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Ajayi. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Louis.
Here's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. Brandon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They run with Ajayi. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
On 1st down, gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Gurley. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl corner, Marcus Peters, there to make the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing is Wentz. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. We have hit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the Line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Wentz. Out left side here to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60. Orange.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. 12 more yards there and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
20. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question, he's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now it's a giant. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Back. 180. Come on.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back now in Los Angeles.
Empty. Down. 26, shorty. Black, come on. 81.
To throw is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl corner, Marcus Peters, there to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, early on, we talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Forget that. He's over that mark now.
And that rushing total for him has correlated into a big win for his team.
They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Lion. Here we go. Waiting.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to run with a Johnny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ethan Westbrooks able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
82.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Gone. And this will be a jump off for Kelly. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 9 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dominic Easley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was just, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts had turned to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
So we're back, yeah, I'm born it's talking, it's hot to leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to look doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it.